Hey Virgo, okay, so this is your love reading going from February the 14th up until the 24th for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and your North Node as well. Just give that subscribe button a click for me, that would be amazing, thank you. Just to let you know, yeah, the energy has just been absolutely bouncing the past couple of days. The readings that I've done, the last couple of readings that I've done since the new moon, which would have been on the 11th, I think, actually, the energy has just been intense. So you may find, I start to find that when I'm going through the readings and the energy is quite upbeat, I can stammer a bit. I don't normally talk like this, but it's just because I'm trying to filter the energy through. What I've started doing over the past couple of readings though is getting, wow, see, look at this. Can you hear this? Trying to get you a oracle card from the John Holland psychic deck to try and filter the energy down, and then we can get the energy under wraps and then let the, see, wow, I really can't take all of them. Do you get my gist? He's a bit bouncing at that end, a bit hyperactive maybe. I did attempt a reading for you a couple of days ago, Virgo, and it seemed a bit flat. I'm admitting something seemed a bit flat. It wouldn't have been everybody's energy that I was picking up on, but hey, you are definitely not like that this morning, whoever I'm picking up on, that's all that I'm saying. Yeah, so shuffle the decks well. I was trying to filter the energy down, and the first card we got out of the deck was awareness. Just to let you know, if my thumb appears orange, it's because I burnt myself before on that orange candle over there. So I'm being a little bit extra cautious. That wasn't part of the plan. So this awareness card, that's kind of your overall energy at the moment, similar to the Magician card that's in the deck. So the awareness or Magician card is in the traditional tarot deck. It's telling you that your knowledge is now power and it'll lead you to success. And it's just about having faith in yourself as well and having strong willpower, okay? And just using your tools and abilities that you have to take you forward, not remaining anymore in that stagnant energy that you may be in, because it sounds quite daft, but there's like magic out there that you can create, that you can change within the universe, and it's just about applying those ideas and putting them into motion. That's what you need to do. There's no opportunity like now. To be honest, that is a card I don't feel comes out that often, if I'm being honest. Now, when I was shuffling these cards out for you as well, I actually got as the overall energy the One of Wands. So this is about as well moving forward, taking action. Let me just see. Taking the action with what you've got now, but applying it strategically with logic, which falls in perfectly with this, and getting out of that stagnant energy. There's a new beginning that's there waiting, but it isn't going to come to you. You have to go towards it. I'm just nudging this camera over. But the current energy that you're sitting in at the moment is this Two of Swords energy. I feel at the moment what's coming through from that is there's been something that's been holding you back that you know it's time to let go of now. But you've been holding on to it for that long. You don't know what it's like to not hold on to it. It may be something that you keep to yourself. You may not. See, look, the cards are coming out already. You keep to yourself and you've been heavily focused on. You may have tried to distract yourself with other things to sway yourself away from whatever it was I'm hearing that tormented you. And even though you didn't want to think about it and you didn't want to have experienced it, it's become kind of part of you, of who you are. and you won't, it'll be strange for you to not think about it anymore. Whatever it is, you know the end is coming, to let go of this thought. You've worked hard. I'm hearing counselling for some people, or some type of support, some type of emotional support that people have needed, or that's the direction that they're going in. They can't, it's not about keeping it in anymore. They want to be able to communicate it, and they're seeing the situation for what it is. Yeah, look, 8 of Swords in reverse. It's about no longer wanting to keep yourself in that prison, that self-imposed prison. It's about wanting to move on, to focus on the skills that you have. You have skills. Very good, logical, strategic, methodical skills that you're able to apply. And you know this 2 of Swords energy is something you need to, you're due, not due. It's time to let go of. But it's that, I think you're worried about what's going to fill that gap. But you'll realise as you evolve and start applying all of these qualities that you have, the qualities by God, they'll fill that hole that has been gaping with, that hole that was filled with sadness will just be completely filled to the brim, shall we say, with what's coming your way. That's all that I'm saying. My voice has started going croaky. Wow, see, I feel like the work has been done. There's nowhere else to take it. The time was spent, the investment was there of working on this 2 of Swords energy, but there's nowhere else for it to go. Your energy that you've been putting into that 2 of Swords needs to be invested somewhere else. It's about, this is where I am with it now. I can't take it any further than this within my mind. And you need to gain perspective in other areas, but the only way you're going to do that is by moving forward and experiencing more and different things within your life. I'm getting a headache at the moment, so I'm feeling I'm really connecting with somebody. Like my crown chakra is absolutely zapped, okay? But in a nice way. Okay, let's go to this Emperor energy that's over at the back. So this is what's gone on in your recent past. Six of Wands. So wanting to move forward, maybe wanting to come into union with somebody, both surrendering, saying we won't battle, we'll move forward together. Or it could be some type of public recognition. The Emperor energy is, have you heard these cards? My word. Emperor energy is Aries energy. But that the Wands is Leo energy. Let me just see what's coming through off this. See, I'm also feeling like a 7 of Wands type energy, that now you're stepping into your power. I'm feeling that 6 of Wands energy that's there, that I pointed out. But this Emperor energy here as well. It's like a holding of that big wand. And I know it won't make it up to the 7, but I'm just feeling guided towards that by Spirit, as if to say you're now able to defend yourself. You're not going around defensive, you're just standing your ground. And that is what the Emperor is about anyway. Standing there, ruling, being a leader, taking charge, implementing change, being looked at and admired for direction. Okay, so we've just gone and got now out a King of Swords energy and a Queen of Swords energy. And there's a wanting to move on, and someone's taking charge here. Male or female, not gender specific. And at the bottom of the deck was the Two of Cups. So there's been some type of union here. I'm feeling it could just be some friends going out for a drink. Could be a mum and a son. Not feeling it though. I'm just hearing we need to talk. We need to talk. So they're two air signs. So that'll be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius maybe. Just something to take into account. Let's see what went on. What influenced Virgo to move forward, please, Spirit? There we go. There's that Seven of Wands. Told you. I knew it was hovering. I could feel that energy. And there's the Two of Swords again. What influenced you to move forward? Standing in to your power. I do apologise. The card at the bottom is Judgment. So judgment is some type of awakening, a massive realisation. You could say like a second chance, but it's not a second chance at you know, your everyday to-day things, or it's a second chance after you've had a massive change in perspective and your life doesn't seem as recognisable compared to what it used to be. And it's now shifted you into a position of standing in your power, but there's also that Two of Swords energy just hanging there, as we know, because it's in your present still. But that must be why we got the message through from Spirit of saying you're realising this needs to go, because you've not even, I'm not saying you've adopted, you've not even adopted. That's, I heard adopted, so I'm not sure where that fits in. Is it that somebody was adopted? And this could be some type of union here, and there's some type of coming back together. Oh. Oh. Coming back together with the a mum and, I'm just feeling a mum and a son. Yeah, just take a moment with that one. I'm just feeling a mum and a son over here. I don't know. I could be way off. But it's not just that. There's definitely love here. There's a love. This is a love reading, but other bits can come through as well. I feel there's been some type of connection that's come together, especially here with this connection. And it's blown. You feel like you've been blown into oblivion. That's all I'm getting. For some of you, so I shouldn't be laughing. Sorry, these words don't feel like they're mine. I'm kind of stuttering, and I'm just finding it a bit hard to get all the messages through, because there's that. I feel like I'm being bombarded. I just need to have a moment, and I'm being shown something in my head, but it's zooming in and clairvoyantly, it's zooming in and out that quick. I'm feeling quite nauseous about it. If you just bear with me a moment on this. Sorry about this, just bear with me a moment on this one. Oh God. yeah, I just seen somebody being that shocked about something that it sent them into absolute fits of laughter. And they're saying WTH, if you get my gist. And they feel like they've been catapulted into oblivion. And there at the bottom of the deck, Page of Cups, offering of an apology, maybe. Offering of love. Not love, sorry. Yeah, could be offering of love. There's been some mega shift somewhere that's absolutely blown someone's socks and every other item of clothing off. And they're kind of, I'm just hearing, feeling like they're in a washing machine, and they've now stepped into the power and they're able to defend themselves. And it's not even as if they've made the conscious decision to say, I'm going to now start defending myself more. It's like they've got up out of bed and it's gone poof. But they know that there's still this little overhang of the Two of Wands. And I feel because of this transition from the Judgment card, this is, I don't feel it's this issue they're wanting to hold on to anymore as such. I'm thinking it's the part of the old them they're wanting to hold on to. That's what I'm thinking. It's just the feeling that's familiar. As if Spirit's getting me to give an example. If it was that you smoked, no, not smoked, if it was that you was a heavy drinker before, and now you've had your awakening, you don't feel like drinking, but what you're doing is, because things have shifted and changed so much, you're looking to something that you did in the past. So you're thinking, well, I'll keep drinking even though I don't want to do it, because it's what I used to do before. It's something I recognise, but you're knowing that over time, maybe in a couple of weeks, to move forward, you'll let it go because it's just not something you really want to be doing. It could even be that Page of Swords is your thoughts of letting go of drinking. Who knows? I mean, there is a Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck coming in with a brew. Could have alcohol in it. So someone coming in with an offering. You've had a Page of Cups and now a Knight of Cups. There's an old way of being that's blown your bazookas off. And this Page of Cups, someone's come in with an offering. And then there's been a Knight of Cups. But this King of Swords energy and the Queen of Swords energy doesn't feel like quite a romantic energy. It feels quite cold, and I don't think it feels connected to you, Virgo. It feels external to you both for some reason. So, and there's the Tower in reverse. An avoidance of something. Possibly that Two of Swords. Been an avoidance somewhere. This Judgment card, see, these are quite heavy illustrations, as I said, and this is kind of telling you that the nightmare's over. And that's it now. The only way's forward. That was the feeling I was sensing, being catapulted into space. But it's been, I feel there's some message or something that's come in. It's made you now standing your ground. You've catapulted you forward. You're still kind of a bit guarded about something, not wanting to let it go, only because it's familiar to you, not because it works for you. And there's been some type of where are we sitting with this? There's been some type of I'm feeling for some of you some type of Come on, Jen, spit it out. It's there, and it's... I need help with this one, Spirit. Come on, I can't get it. Chat up. There's been a chat up. Let's just say there's been some type of chat up, some type of offering, some coming in with something. You've been guarded, so they've stepped it up a gear. And they've come in as the Knight of Cups. And you're avoiding it. You're avoiding it because of something that's gone down in the past. It may have been that an energy that was there in the past was a union that you was involved in, was quite a cold relationship. But this Knight of Cups that's coming in. Let's see how further we can go with this. So, it was funny because there was like an avoidance there in my head. There's the Ace of Cups now showing up. There's definitely an offering here. Someone wants to somehow at some point offer you, is coming in with some type of message or wanting to take you somewhere. I mean, I don't know how you're meant to date with a mask on. I don't know where we're going to get I don't know how we're going to get anywhere at the moment anyway, but I suppose you could have a virtual beer or something like that. Virtual wine. Maybe one at one end, one at the other over Zoom. Let's see what you're going to experience in the near future. I feel like some of you have got an energy coming in, some type of offering. Possibly the relationship you were involved in before was quite cold, quite clinical. Yeah. And you've stepped into you've took charge. You're like, no, I don't want this. I want more than this, than that. Coming into the near future, we've got the Queen of Cups. This could now be the Knight of Cups stepping up into the Queen of Cups energy. Queen of Cups is incredibly compassionate, highly intuitive, highly intuitive. Maybe like a motherly type figure. There seems to be quite a delay between the messages that I'm getting through, or there's some type of resistance with trying to deliver the messages. Some of the readings that I've had, I've kind of just been spitting out the messages, but even though this is quite upbeat, the energy feels upbeat, there's like a delay, not a resist. There's like I can't say an avoidance, there seems to be like a blockage between me getting the message from Spirit and then filtering it through. And I don't know whether that's playing out in the cards. As if someone's trying to offer you a message, but you're trying to block it from coming through. And I don't know if it's because of this Two of Swords energy that you might be in, that you don't want to let go of yet. I don't want to do guessing work though, because you're all in your own place, but there's some resistance here. There's some resistance of wanting to take this message. There's another card here that's flipped. And then there's a Knight of Swords. So underneath that Queen of Cups that you've got here, you've got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, I mean, it's someone incredibly passionate, driven, ambitious, focused. The only thing is though, is that they become that focused on one area, they tend to miss the bigger picture. They tend to miss the corners, not intentionally cut corners. It just doesn't become completely thorough, the whole task. They just zone in on one area, but they're great at motivating. On a love type of level though, they can kind of come in, talk the talk, be a bit flirtatious, get the needs met a little bit, and then bomb back out again. But I'm feeling on a maturity level, I'm feeling now you might be this Queen of Cups energy, Virgo, and that's the energy you're vibrating in. You're quite high at the moment. You've become intuitive. Yeah, I'm feeling that it is, because you've got all this over here, all this work that you've done. I could say spiritually, but there's just, yeah, and the Temperance card is down here. That's spending time on yourself. And I feel you now, I feel this is coming through. You've got yourself out of a stagnant energy, a long drawn out energy. But there's a Knight of Swords, not gender specific, bombing in with a message here. And then you've got a Knight of Wands underneath, bombing in with their message as well. I expect this message to be quite cold, quite flippant as well. And I'd expect this message to be more like quite passionate. I mean, there's going to be loads of communication, to-ing and throwing. And I think it's going to be between both of them. I think you may have a choice. Let's have a look at Marilyn Monroe down here. Four of Pentacles. She looks like she has definitely got balance there. Definitely confident. That's not Marilyn Monroe though, is it? Bloody hell, it's Madonna. Look, she's got cones. Sorry about that, guys. She's got cones. Yep, she's got cones. Wow. And there we go. I think someone's matured up. I think you may be messaging, but not taking it any further. And then I feel that Knight of Wands energy steps up into a King of Wands energy. Kind of becomes more mature, more established emotionally. I can't give you a time scale though at the moment of when that'll be. I mean, it could be months. But you're definitely in a more balanced place. Probably still a bit guarded with your emotions, maybe down to something that happened in the past. Or it might not be that you're guarded. It might be that the relationship you was in before, the offering of emotions just wasn't something that you did. So now it feels quite very different. It's like a different type of energy, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a different type of energy. It feels different to be so wanted. Yeah, and then there's the High Priestess. More I read that as a Pisces. That can be another court card. That can be you. Using your intuition, using your guidance. I'm sensing a Capricorn through as well. I'm sensing a Capricorn coming through somewhere. What else have we got here, please, Spirit, for the outcome of the reading for Virgo? What else have we got here, please, Spirit? The Death card. Yep, transformation. Absolute transformation. I don't feel like you're recognisable anymore. You're still holding on to a few things, like a self-preservation going through, but the transformation is a long, drawn-out process anyway. But you're moving on towards victory. Yeah, look, 10 of Cups at the bottom of the card. Overall fulfillment. There we go. Ace of Swords, clarity, the aha moment, it's all clicking. Page of Pentacles, Student card, possibly you're moving on. This is now applying that awareness. And this card as well that we had at the beginning, the Ace of Wands, the moving forward, putting things into motion. And there you go, there's the King of Cups. I feel like there's another energy around here now that's going with that Queen of Cups. Or it could just be that Queen of Cups coming back in, but showing themselves as the King of Cups. Again, wanting to make you an offer. Yep, look, 7 of Cups. Stuck for choice because you're in demand, Virgo, and you want time out to think about it because the offers are stacking up because you're the Queen of Pentacles. Well. Well. Not a bad reading, hey Virgo. Best of luck with that one. Over and out. Speak to you on the 24th. Bye.